Well, hi, and welcome to Mindful in 5. After I published the first talk about grieving, many of you wrote to me and shared your sincere condolences, prayers, and kind thoughts over the loss of my mother and a close uncle. If I haven't had a chance to respond to you, I just want you to know that I read every email and every text, and I am really grateful. I will respond as soon as I can. Today, I want to share with you two things that have been helpful in my grief journey. Many of us make decisions daily about what we will eat, what we will wear, and stuff like that. But many of us do not make equally intentional decisions about managing ourselves. Mindfulness is all about being present in the moment, and part of that involves being keenly self-aware. In meditation, we learn to observe ourselves, our thoughts, our emotions, our behaviors from the perspective of what I will call the big I, the part of you that is your omnipresent consciousness. What you are observing is the little I, the ego. In this context, ego does not mean being full of yourself, but it refers to that part of you that is body-bound on the material plane. The part of you focused on reacting based on stimulation from your five senses. It is the part of you that experiences all kinds of emotions like fear, jealousy, anxiety, you name it. That is the ego. So as I have sat in my meditation time since we lost mom and uncle, I have used two tools that really helped: decision and intention. Let me give you some examples. I decided that no matter what, I would try to get enough sleep each day. I decided to make a priority of self-care during this very difficult time. The deaths happened during my last week at one job right before I started another. I decided not to start my new job as originally scheduled, but to push everything back a week. I decided to view my mom's and uncle's passing from a place of gratitude instead of anger, bitterness, and frustration. So rather than feeling cheated and abandoned and angry, I decided to be grateful. I am grateful that my mother got to live a long, healthy, and happy life. I am grateful that my uncle left such an amazing legacy of accomplishment and love. I am grateful that my cousins and my village and I are here to support each other through this very difficult time. I am grateful that my mother was such a light that people came out of the woodwork to share all the wonderful things she did for them that she never talked about and many of her family didn't even know about. I am a God lover, and I decided to recommit to everything I believe. One of those things is that spirit is eternal. From dust we come, and to dust we return. And so my mother and uncle are more alive than ever in the spirit. I believe that God carries us through difficult times, and I can see the signs of divine love, even as I ponder all the things that have happened. I was intentional about accepting that neither of these people's lives were in any way intended to hurt me or my family in their transition. And so I don't need to take it personally. I don't need to rail and rage at the God who created them and drew them back unto himself. The single most helpful decision that is really carrying me through this time is the decision to view the circumstances from that place of gratitude. I reflect on all the interactions we have had and that I am grateful for, and rather than feeling miserable that our season together has changed, I focus on that. The season is not over, it has simply changed. This is not the only path through grief. It is just the path that I am taking that is working for me. In sharing it, I'm hopeful that if and when you have to go through something difficult like this, you might find something useful in what I am sharing. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend. Drop me a line and let me know how you're doing on Facebook, Instagram, or if you're not already, become a subscriber at www.mindfulin5.com, mindfulin and the number 5.com, and send me an email. Until next time, this is BOS saying, be mindful and be well.